Hey guys, what's up? My name is Avialence and welcome back to my second vlog. First of all, we talked about dating and texting, and if you guys want to see that vlog, you can go ahead and click the annotation right here, or wherever I decide to put it, to go ahead and check out that one from last week. Now I'm excited, this is actually my first Tuesday vlogging! Woohoo! Go 2014! But we're going to be talking about something that's actually pretty interesting in my field of expertise, I suppose. Not really field of expertise, it's just something I deal with on a daily basis that I absolutely hate. And that is college parking permits, parking in general, everything college parking. Today, I would like to talk about that with you fine folks sitting at home watching this video. So, we are talking about parking today, especially on campus. I think that's the big focus of it, and I guess I should give you guys a little bit of insight as far as like where I'm coming from with this and what I'm talking about. So, I'm a college student. I'm studying journalism and electronic media at the University of Tennessee, and I would like to say that the University of Tennessee parking system, a little annoying, to say the very least. Now, what I've done is I actually have up on my phone here the amount of money that you're going to be paying for your parking passes. Now I'm going to include, everyone on here. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Phone, have it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm here on the UTK parking and transit service rates. And I'm going to go ahead and read these off. Now, all of these are per semester unless annually stated. So I'm going to go ahead and just go through these for you guys. Now, the non-commuter permit is $285 for fall and $285 for spring. Awesome, right? Now, for a motorcycle non-commuter, it is only $75 annually. That's not bad. You motorcycle people got it good. Now, a motorcycle commuter, $61. That's annual as well. For a fraternity or sorority member, $235 fall, $235 spring. It's crazy. For a commuter, myself, for fall it's $182, for spring it's $182, or you can buy a yearly pass for $360. Now for evening classes, it's $38 for fall, $38 for spring. It's valid after 3 p.m. Staff, this is what I find interesting. So for an unreserved staff area, just staff parking access, it's $360 a year, same amount I pay, $30 monthly. For gated restricted access to the gated areas, it costs $654 with a price of $54.50 a month. Now for reserve staff areas, it is $1,416 a year or $118 a month. So those are the parking rates we're looking at for parking on UT campus. A little crazy, right? University of Tennessee, a little crazy. I think the most astounding number to me really is the fact that for a reserved parking spot, as a staff member who teaches there, you're basically paying $1,500. Now, as a commuter myself, I do pay $360 a year for that annual pass. It's a little fancy semi-orange color that's slightly hued to notify police and these parking people that I have done what I need to do in order to park where I want. For the most part, I always park near the communications building. That's where most of my classes are, being a journalism major. So, behind the communications building, we have a 3-tier parking garage, right? This parking garage has the top level, which holds about 100 cars, I would say. The bottom level, which is around 150, and I'd probably say actually 100. Probably 100, and then the staff area below, which is about 100 cars. Now, I drive a Nissan Titan. For those of you who don't know what a Nissan Titan is, Google it. It's about the size of a Ford F-150 or an F-250. It's a pretty big truck, and it's up there. I love it. It's paid off. That's why I'm keeping it, and it's just so much easier to have a paid-off car. However, parking, not so much. Now, essentially what has happened to me, parking-wise, that's driven me nuts, is it's a couple $1,000s of body damage. The first one of these, a guy actually skimmed the front of my car, left a nice yellow mark, so I know he's driving a yellow Beetle, of course. It looks like I hit a traffic cone or something else that with a slightly orange yellowish hue on the front of my car. Didn't leave me a post-it note, didn't leave me anything. Thanks, pal. Really appreciate it. Number 2, I actually had the same thing happen to me, but on my right side. Now, these people drive a lot of small cars, Honda Civics, Jeeps, stuff of that nature, and I'm just surprised that they can't pull out without hitting my truck when I'm parking pretty perfectly in between these two lines that dignify my space. Third time was the absolute worst. I was late for an anthropology test. I wasn't late, I was just right on the line. I parked my truck underneath in the parking garage, which I typically don't do because I waited for a spot on top because it's typically easier to maneuver up there. But I parked it in the garage right next to this giant pillar of cement. a very nice young lady or a very nice young gentleman decided to park their Honda Civic this close from my driver's door. Not really happy about that. Now essentially what happened is I had two kids that were sitting in front of me trying to direct me so that I could pull out. Now before I could even do that though, I had to climb in through my passenger door and then go ahead and climb into my driver's seat. So I was doing like car parkour. Great way to make friends on college campuses, trust me. These two guys were trying to help me out, and I backed up my car and I heard a little bit of a scrape. I was trying not to hit the Honda Civic. I went ahead and I tried to pull out, and these guys were helping me. All of a sudden I'm pulling out, I got it, hear a big crunch. Shit. Two guys in front of me are like, ah. And sure enough, I had a dent in the side, front right of my car. Now, that dent is still with me today, thanks to the asshole who decided to park next to me on the left in a Honda Civic. So if you see a Nissan Titan with a dent in it driving around the University of Tennessee, that's me. Come say hey. Seriously, you had like this much space to park, you're in a Honda Civic, I'm in a Nissan Titan, give me a little bit of room. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I think it's a little crazy that we pay way too much in tuition, way too much on college books that, by the way, we can't resell anymore thanks to online codes. Parking as well, and with that parking we don't even get a guaranteed spot or have a small amount of space to park when there could clearly be more parking areas for students and staff and grad students and everybody who helps make the university run. Now I understand that a lot of students actually aren't commuters, they live on campus, and for people who live on campus, I totally understand it. I mean, it's nice. I mean, it's great. You have all the transportation there, there's buses that run through the whole thing, and it works quite well for you guys. I mean, that has to be really, really nice. But for us commuters, us staff members, grad students, etc., it's got to be pretty interesting to deal with this on a daily basis. I mean, typically what I'll do is I'll leave 45 minutes to an hour early just to get a parking space because I don't want to fight with the woman in the Mini Cooper in front of me who clearly had a little too much to drink last night and wants to go sleep in the middle of her humanities class. Because we all know that's a terrible idea, especially with parking. But nonetheless, I think it's a frustrating issue that a lot of college kids and a lot of college staff members, grad students, actually deal with on a daily basis. And maybe there's a way to figure it out or something that we can do in order to do that. Maybe include in tuition, for example. Just because we don't have a guaranteed parking spot. And tuition pays for a ton of other stuff, so why can't it just cover parking? Now, that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. But if you guys have a personal opinion on the whole parking thing, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. And remember to tune in on Thursday when I talk about what if college was actually a Pokemon adventure. If you enjoyed this vlog, please feel free to like it. Toss me a comment below. Tell me what you think about college parking. Also check out my previous vlogs. And of course, feel free to subscribe to this channel for a new vlog every Tuesday and every Thursday talking about college, dating, women, texting, Pokemon, video games, Destiny, all this other stuff that I don't even want to talk about right now, but I will throughout the year. Also, I have video games on this channel. Maybe you should watch those too. But regardless, guys, thank you very much for watching this vlog. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will be doing another one on Thursday, again talking about Pokemon and college, and if college was a Pokemon journey, which I think would be quite awesome. And I'll see you guys in that video. Have a good one, everybody.